Hey Sagittarius, always having trouble saying that. Welcome, my name is Seth. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, welcome. I'm here to give you a general reading for October 2018. The idea is to give you kind of a 360 view of what your October is going to look like. This is going to give you some insight on your health, your wealth, and your relationships so that you know what's coming and what kind of choices you can make about moving forward. Hey Ash, how are you? So, Sagittarius, one thing before I get started on shuffling, one quick thing I want to share. If this resonates with you, take it, run with it, hold on to it, let it guide you through October. Just peachy myself, Ash. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's entirely possible that a moon or a rising sign I may not be connecting with, and so I'm connecting with a different subset of Sagittarius. So if it doesn't resonate with you, let it go. It's okay. There may be another reader who's connecting in with your specific star sign / moon sign stuff, and I may be connecting with another group of Sagittarians. So if it does, then I'm looking forward to hearing how this is connected for you. If you do like it, give me a thumbs up so I know you're liking it, and subscribe if you haven't already so we can keep track of each other. All right, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius in October 2018, specifically related to you. I'm trying to reconnect. I think I'm back again. I've been having the most frustrating internet problems all weekend. So hopefully I'm here. Hopefully you're here and I'm here. Here we go again. I have no idea how this is going to look when it's uploaded. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so awesome. So we said health, 8 of Swords, wealth, your card, Sag, temperance, relationships, White Buffalo Woman. This is the Daughter of Stones. All right. Let's see where it takes us. Let's see if we can keep going. Okay, so health. Having this 8 of Swords show up, hit in the health spot. Interesting to me that this type of frustration and challenge is showing up. So for me, this is really about mental health versus physical health. There's a lot of how do I want to say this, like cloudy brain going on in the month of October. This card comes up a lot when I'm doing readings for people who have fibromyalgia, I've discovered, which is really fascinating. So if that's something that is a part of your life, it is probably not far from you during the month of October. I also think it's incredibly related to your finances. There are images that are interrelated in these two cards, and that doesn't happen this deck all the time. So the fact that your finances and your health are very integrated, it would give me pause. It's probably going to be some medical bills that you have to deal with you may not have expected related to mental health versus physical health. If you're someone who's going to see a counselor or a therapist, psychotherapist, psychologist, any of those mental health professions, you may find that there's a bill that you have to work on in a little more detail than you may have expected. As we move into that financial space, I think you're trying to rob Peter to pay Paul in October. It's a little frustrating to move money from one side to the other, and trying to figure out how to pay what you need to pay versus what you would like to pay. Not unusual for a lot of people in 2018, but Sag, this is important for you in 2018, especially in October, which is what we're talking about. I think you may also find that this is a repeating pattern for you, Sag. Something that basically it's a lesson you haven't learned yet. It's something more that you need to become aware of, that you have this habit of, oh shit, I didn't manage my finances the way I wanted to. Now I need to do this in order to do that, and I have to do this in order to do this. So you might take a lesson from some of the other signs who are a little more organized in managing their finances, so you don't have to feel like you have to do this type of thing every month all the time. So awareness of how you manage your finances is part of the lesson that you're learning for October 2018. As we move into relationships, having White Buffalo Woman show up here is actually pretty interesting to me, primarily because White Buffalo Woman, she doesn't need anybody. She doesn't need anybody to make her whole. She doesn't need anybody to make her a partner. She doesn't need anybody. She's on her own. She's successful on her own, and she reaches out when she needs help, but she doesn't need it because she's got everything she needs. The problem is, or not the problem, I guess the shadow side of that is that she feels pretty strong in what she can accomplish, and sometimes you do need a little bit of help. So if you have that partner, that husband partner relationship, whatever, and White Buffalo Woman is part of your life today, Sag, it may be that you do need to open yourself up for help. However, in October, more than likely, you're going to be like, no, I got this. I can do it on my own. I can do it on my own. And if that doesn't work for you in the relationship that you have today, you may want to think about how you approach your partner during October. If you're on your own and you're living the single life and you know that that's where you want to be in October, which is a great place for Sagittarius if you are single in 2018, I would encourage you just to keep going, because White Buffalo Woman, she can make anything happen. She can make anything happen. She's magic. She's incredible. In fact, what you may find is that you learn a little bit more about yourself and what you can do on your own. I got this one funky stray hair that's poking out, glistening, shining like a beacon. You may find that you've got more than you can do on your own than you really expected. Let's take a look at the quintessence of all of this. 14, 22. 33. Underpinning all of this is the lovers. So, for those of you already in a relationship in October 2018, it is more than accurate that you may want to pay attention to how you're driving alone versus how you're driving your life together as a couple. I would encourage you to think about being more aware of the fact that you're trying to drive a lot alone in October 2018, when you can work significantly more powerfully as a couple, as long as you're supported. You keep your independence, and somebody says, "Yeah, I got you," but you're gonna want to make sure that you've got their support. Related to your health and your finances, you're gonna need their support during this as well, because they've probably told you for a while now, you keep making these same choices about money, and it gets irritating to you, and you're like, I got it, I know, well, Sag, now's the time for you to be that person who brings people together like you're so good at. Work with that partner and find a way to not have to take it all on yourself. You work better when you can work with other people and bring people together to create a successful outcome anyway. When it comes to this mental health stuff, you're going to need to work with these people who can help you move further along the continuum in your mental health, because you can't do that on your own. that need support. Somebody has to pick apart the things that are creating that fog and helping you better understand what it is that you need to do next, so that you're not just alone, and in a state of frustration, confusion, and pain. All right. I hope this is helpful, Sagittarius. Sorry about all the like back and forth and dropping signal. I hope this uploads well. I don't know. We'll find out in a little bit. If it's helpful, give me a thumbs up. I would love to hear more about what you think about this, so leave me some comments below. And if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe. And you can always find out more about me or book readings with me over at Comingouttarot.com. Thanks, everybody. I hope you have a great October. See ya.